All right, we're gonna show you how the Guardian bale feeder from Aeroquip fared here. What we ended up doing was actually running quite a few bales through it. I think this is the third bale through it. So we're gonna kind of show you here up close and detailed about how much waste is left from the bale feeder. With me today, I got Jalen Baumgarten here. Jalen, you wanna say hi?
Hey.
Jalen is a freshman in high school, is that correct, Jay? Sophomore, there we go. Shows the kind of guy I listen, right? Sophomore in high school. He helped me out actually all summer long. You didn't really get to see much of Jalen. This is your first time meeting him. But Jalen is helped me out here in the fall here now that before wrestling starts. He's got some days off here in the after school to help me get some shit done. I can't swear, so we have to edit that out. Help me get some stuff done. All right. Anyway, Jay, let's crack open this gate here and then we'll get out there and we'll feed this bale of hay. This will be our third round bale through the Guardian now. I'll kind of show you what the bottom looks like and also what the waste around the outside looks like. I got 15 replacement heifers I put on this feeder. So they're in this smaller lot here right now. They've been weaned here for, since the 27th of September. These heifers have been weaned. So the girls are looking plenty plump. So around the outside here, you can just basically see they're basically wearing down the ground. There's no hay. There's basically just manure. That's all it is. Manure. There's some debris out here, but that's a mixture of some of the weeds that were out here originally. And obviously we have straight line winds in North Dakota, so that's going to blow some of it away, but everything else maintained inside the feeder here. You got this cone here. This wouldn't be here. That little bit of debris there wouldn't be there if the cattle had longer necks. That's the only thing. They can't really reach that. The reason I'm showing you this right now is because I'm actually going to move the feeder. So I wanted to show a true testimonial of where this thing sat the entire time. I've never moved it. It's been here the whole time. 1 second here. Get out! Out! We don't need any help. So yeah, this is exactly where it's been sitting since we brought the heifers in. You can kind of see an overall view here. They've worn down where they stand. We've got 3 large round bales through there, and the only debris is the stuff that's in the middle here from feeding with this feeder. Now I dropped in a couple big bales, and what I have noticed, true testimony, like I said, is I got a little bow to some of these bars. That's it. There's just a little bit of a bow in some of those bars. But I'm dropping some of the bales in on a whim. When you're by yourself, you're trying to get it out of this lot. I just kind of came in, I dumped it quick, and that happened. But that's not harming anything. Actually, it's letting the bales sit in there a little lower. These heifers can reach it a little easier, and actually in that sense. But again, pointing out the debris on the outside. It's all manure. There's no hay anywhere in here. You can't see anything up in here. Like I said, there's just a little bit of a wind gust catching the top of that bale, throwing it down here. And actually some of these heifers, because they got towards the end here, were picking that up off the ground loosely. So really no waste at all. Nice and clean where they stood there. Obviously it helps we've been extremely dry, but yeah, heifers are in great shape. They've been cleaning up the feeder. Jay and I are gonna run through here, and I'm gonna lift that thing up with the skid steer, kind of show you how I'm gonna maneuver it, hopefully just with the bale spear. We'll see how that goes. We're just going to relocate it, probably in a spot with a little less wind. Being we're entering our fall season, the winds are a little more chilly, so they're behind some coverage, whether it's in this corner, but I still want to put up my fence line here, so I got my stuff here to put up a little pennant here, so I don't think I'll put it there. We'll probably set it up over here somewhere, so they got room behind the wind. But yeah. All right, Jay, I'm going to hand you this. I'll run in and we'll move some stuff around. You got the butter knife?
Maybe.
I got a good knife in my pickup if you want. Well, you stay busy and do that. I'm gonna do a little over here. Hey, no, get out. Out! 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 We don't need any help. So right here, I'll show you the leftovers from 3 bales through that feeder. This is all that's left, and they're gonna clean that up too now. But just this little donut cone is all we got here. Like I said, look how nice this looks. Like, only reason I'm really actually moving this feeder, one is I wanted to clean that up. I could have spread it all on the bottom, but I don't want so much waste. But 2, I didn't like the way the wind was hitting that. The wind would shoot straight across country here, and these heifers would be standing on one side. The wind gets pretty chilly in the fall here. You know, we're October 20th here today, and it gets a little cold when those winds start to blow. I think the temperature this morning was like 15 degrees. So you get a breeze behind that, it ain't fun, especially for these heifers. They don't have their full coat yet. But we'll get it moved over here now, behind the shed, behind the windbreaks here, and they'll be a little more comfortable out of the wind eating. And I won't get the top of that bale once it sits down in there, catching that wind, that straight line wind, peeling the top off. But anyway, so yeah, so you can see those heifers are going over there. They're gonna finish cleaning up the rest of that hay. There's gonna be nothing there when we're done. Luna, we don't need to be doing that, do we? See what happens? Hey, you're not tough. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. 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 That means you too, Roscoe. Get out. You know better. Get out. Get out. So, there we got the net wrap off, or Jay does, I should say. Good man, Jay. And we're going to set this bad boy down in there then. So now they're strictly on grass, like I said, so that's why it's kind of wispy and got caught in the wind like that. Over here we got our butcher steers, or our feeder steers, I should say. So over here's the feeder steer pen. You can see their bale feeders, just that old classic one with the bottom there. Hay's all over the place. Again, that same grass hay, so it just kind of shows you kind of the mess versus the hay savings you're going to have with something like this. All right, well, we'll go ahead and drop this in there and we'll get out of here then, Jay. Got the feeder all done. Now, what I've been debating is, when I drop this bale in there, I set it down like this, or do I set it in there like this? And I've kind of noticed when I set it in there, say, upright, they'll eat the bottom down fine, but then the middle core will sit right on that middle, and it sits upright, and they really can't reach it anymore. So now you'll have kind of like a top rim of hay, and then just that core that they can't quite reach. Like I said, this is the cow version. It's not for the calves. So it just kind of goes with showing you, you know, different ways. We probably should put it in there because we're trying to feed calves through it. So I'm going to set this one in there this time straight down. That way it's not sitting upright on its core. So this one's going to just kind of gently be, well, hopefully gently be placed in here like this. So we'll see what we can do.